Welcome everyone. Today we'll keep working on the same subject that we started last week, and it will be about graphical user interface using JavaFX. So in this video I'll cover two main things. The first thing is how to add events, actions, and the second one using a new controller, which is the comboBox. Hi. So as we mentioned, we will add some actions in case of that the user click on the object or interact with the object, the control on the scene inside the stage. Okay, back again to the same project that we started with last time. If you didn't see that video about the graphical user interface, so go ahead and I'll leave the link in the card above here. Now, after finishing the main design, I just updated the positions for the text boxes and the labels, plus the buttons, the login button and the cancel button. Then now it's time to write the actions, now to give some actions to the controls, and here are the controls are the buttons. So the first button is the login. So when the user click on the button, then the action will be triggered. And so let's go ahead and let's start adding the action to the login button. Dot set on action. This is the action that we want to do. So we have two choices here, either to write the code here inside these parentheses, or I can do a method outside this main method where we can call it here. So I think it's better for us to write a method, and let's do the method. But before we call it, let's go ahead and create this method, and the method will be public static returning nothing, and the method will be named validate, and here we will accept some input string, which is the user name, and another string, which is the password. Inside here we want to validate the input, and we can do if statement if the user name that we received in this method, and this is a good example for you guys to review the concept of methods in Java. So username that equals to a safe one, admin. Let's say the username is admin, and also we want to verify the password that equals, and here to the password that we are going to save as well, which is password, like this one. If this is correct, then we can go ahead and do some actions. Let's say to display a message, welcome message, and otherwise here we can print invalid user name or password. So now let's go up, and in the main here we are calling the method here, and the method name, as you know, validate, and let's pass the arguments here. The first one is the username text dot get text here to retrieve the text that the user entered to the control here, the text box or text field. And we will pass another one, which is the password text, and here we will use the method get text to retrieve the text that the user entered. Now to complete this statement, we need to use for the first time what's called the lambda expression. So this is the easiest way to do the actions. There are other ways. You have to create a class and an event handler. So now let's test this one. Let's run the code here and we'll enter some examples here. Admin, the credentials of the user here is admin and the password as we saved it. And let's try. Welcome. We can see here the output and it's accepted. And now let's say that we want to modify the username to verify the system. Now it's showing us it's invalid username or password, right? Great. So next step, I'll go to program the cancel button here. And when I click on it, then we can exit the system. Now go ahead and pause the video here. And I want you to program the cancel button to exit the system. Can you do so? Please pause and come back when you are done to compare it to my answer. You did a good job now. And let's do, this is the button dot set on action. And here, I'll not use a method, just I will use the lambda expression and I will do system and that's it. Now let's run it. Admin, wrong password here, login, failed. Now I want to click on the cancel and I'm out of the system. Good job, guys. So now the second part of this video, I'll show you how to add and use new control object, which is the comboBox. It's like a drop-down list. So the object is comboBox, and let's create an example, an object, comboBox equal new comboBox. And here, let's start adding some elements to this comboBox. So the comboBox is similar to an array list. So here we want to get the items dot add, and we can add the first one. Let's say this will represent the roles of the users. And we'll do copy these lines. And here, now if we run it, let's see the result. So we didn't see it yet because we forget to add it to the parent, which is to the scene here. Cancel, and let's go ahead and add this one to the parent. So here, parent that add, and the node here, comboBox. And let's add it in the new location. Let's say 0, 3. Let's try this one. Here is the new one, and this is the thing. Good. So here is the final design. The comboBox is here, and there is a message showing the user to select one of the options, and these are the options. So here I'll do some extra steps. First, this is the step of writing a value or writing the statement select one. Please select one. And here I'll do the I'll do an update for the cancel button. So when the user click the cancel, I want to print a statement, see you, and I'll add the role or the option that the user selected from the comboBox. So here, in order to get what the user has selected, then I will go and use comboBox dot get value this is what the user is selecting. So the purpose of this line is just to print the value that the user has selected, and then we'll exit. And here this will be printed in case that the user will click on the cancel button. So just to test this command, here is the option. I will select student, and so selecting the student, and now I decide to exit for any reason, I will see this message. Look at this, see you student. So we need a space here. So this is all for today, and next week we'll continue working on additional controls, and I am preparing for you some interesting subjects for next week. Thank you for watching, and see you next week. Goodbye.